Hey, welcome to our channel, the place where science meets a good laugh. Today we'll explore inventions that could have changed the world, but something went wrong. Some were too bold, some too weird, and some were just way ahead of their time. Buckle up, here are 10 ideas that actually made sense, but no one wanted them. 1. The one-wheeled motorcycle, monowheel. Imagine one giant wheel, and you sitting inside it. That's the monowheel, a futuristic ride from the early 1900s. It actually moved quite well and looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. The catch? Steering it felt like riding a raging kangaroo. It lacked balance, braking was a nightmare, and crashes were spectacular. Despite efforts to improve it, it lost out to the boring but stable motorcycle. Sure, it had style, but it also had a high risk of broken bones. Today, the monowheel is a museum curiosity and a TikTok sensation, but you probably won't see it on your morning commute, unless you're a stunt double with a death wish. Still, hats off to the brave inventors. 2. TV glasses, TV spectacles, 1963. Before VR goggles existed, there were TV glasses. They looked like a bad cosplay of a robot from a cheap sci-fi film. The concept was simple: wear the glasses and watch TV without a screen. The reality? You looked like a futuristic bug, and the image quality was awful. Plus, they were uncomfortable, gave you headaches, and made you look ridiculous. People in the 60s preferred the old-fashioned couch and screen setup. Funny thing is, today we have Oculus and Apple Vision Pro. This idea was just 50 years too early. Sometimes genius just needs time to catch up, or better fashion sense. 3. The self-stirring mug. A dream for the lazy genius. A mug that stirs your tea for you. Sounds perfect, right? Well, only in theory. It had a little propeller at the bottom, powered by batteries, but the batteries died quickly, it leaked over time, and it sounded like a blender. Washing it was an adventure Indiana Jones would have avoided. In the end, it was quicker to just grab a spoon. Still, admit it, you wanted one for a second, didn't you? It made a great gift for the person who has everything, unless they already had a spoon. One of the most useless yet hilarious inventions ever. 4. Mail rocket. Yes, someone really tried to deliver mail via rocket. The idea started in the 1930s. Shoot a letter to the next town. Instead of a mailman, boom, a missile. Problem? Rockets didn't always land. Or they exploded. Or crashed into lakes. One attempt in India actually worked, but no one wanted to stand in the blast zone. Eventually, the postal services said, let's stick to envelopes. But come on, who wouldn't want a rocket-powered delivery, apart from the guy whose house it lands on? Fast, flashy, and dangerously absurd, like a gift from Wile E. Coyote. 5. Suitcase scooter. Why pull your suitcase when you can ride it? Someone asked this and built a scooter you can sit on. That's also your luggage. You pull out a handlebar, sit down, and cruise through the airport. Sounds cool, but it had terrible range, low speed, and felt wobbly. Also, airport security didn't appreciate someone zooming past gate B20. Still, it looks straight out of the Jetsons. The idea keeps resurfacing in new versions, but it never goes mainstream. Maybe its time will come, or maybe it'll remain a meme product forever. At least it's fun to watch. 6. Helmet radio. Perfect for bikers or skiers. A helmet with a built-in radio. In theory, hands-free music, full safety. In reality, the sound was like a can of peas being kicked. And the battery, as reliable as a grumpy cat. Plus, wearing it made you look like DJ Bob the Builder. Even versions with lights didn't help. Nowadays, we have Bluetooth headsets and bone conduction audio. But this idea was ahead of its time, just not very fashionable. An early attempt at wearable tech, with mixed results. 7. Pizza in a pill. Dehydrated pizza. NASA once tried to make pizza in pill form. Dehydrated pizza that could fit in your pocket and feed astronauts. Cool, right? Until someone ate it. Turns out, recreated pizza tasted like sadness on toast. Even astronauts preferred their food in tubes. Great idea, terrible flavor. Today's freeze-dried meals are much better. Still, pizza in pill form? A student's dream. Maybe in 50 years someone will crack the code. For now, we'll stick to XXL, not XXS. 8. The 1980s Pocket Translator. Before Google Translate, there were tiny translators that looked like calculators. They could translate up to 1,000 words. Sort of. The results? U Hotel Where B. That's about their level. and they lacked key words like airport, but included sheep, so not helpful in most travel emergencies. Still, these were the ancestors of today's instant translation apps. Clunky, weird, but kind of adorable. A great example of early tech that tried its best. 9. The nuclear toilet. Yes, seriously. In the 1950s, someone proposed a toilet powered by nuclear energy. It was supposed to be self-sufficient for 10 years without flushing manually, like a superhero toilet from a comic book. But then engineers realized the flaw: radiation. No one wants to sit on a glowing seat of doom. The idea was quickly shelved before anyone got seriously exposed. Yes, you could flush once a decade, but at what cost? Cool in theory, dangerous in practice. Let's just say, nuclear belongs in power plants, not bathrooms. 10. Ford's soybean plastic car. Henry Ford actually built a car made of soybean and hemp plastic. It was lighter, cheaper, and more eco-friendly than metal. You could hit it with a hammer, and it bounced back. But then World War II happened, and the project was shelved. Also, the steel industry wasn't too happy. Plastic cars came back decades later. Think smart cars or EVs. But Ford had the idea first, decades ahead of the game. Sometimes even geniuses don't get the timing right, or the right sponsors. Still, what a ride. Which one of these inventions would you try out? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. If you want more wild ideas from history, you know what to do. See you next time, and may your inventions always work.